Welcome to Easy Cooking. Thank you for tuning in again. Today we're going to make a Bulgarian staple called Banitsa. But my girls like it with spinach better, so we're going to add some spinach to it as there's many variations of the Banitsa recipe. We have Natalie and Lily watching, so they'll make a little bit of noise. Yes, Natalie? I'm making some yum-yums. Is that okay? Yeah. Lily's excited about the Banitsa too. They're snacking a little because they're hungry. Apparently Daddy's not quick enough. Anyway, let's go over our ingredient list real quick and then we'll get started. Today we're going to need olive oil, baking soda, yogurt, feta cheese, spinach, and eggs. We're going to do a little bit of brush at the end with an egg and olive oil too. So we have that container ready as well.
What's put in my ear? What's this? What are these stuff? Daddy. What are these?
So I'm going to clean my counter, going to move things around so I have some workspace. Yes, Natalie? Okay, we're going to start with the eggs. I'm going to whisk the eggs a little bit with a fork because they're going to mix better that way once I put everything else in there. This should be good. Then we're going to go ahead and add our feta cheese. As always, before I forget, my full recipes... Oh, thank you, Lily. My full recipes are under the video in descriptions. So feel free to click on the description for the full recipe. Hey, Natalie. And if you like our recipes and you enjoy our videos, as always, please subscribe, like our video, share it with family and friends. Let everyone experience the delicious recipes that we're making. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of crumbling my feta. As some of you may know from watching my previous videos, I do not like to buy pre-crumbled feta. Hey Natalie, I like to crumble my own because the flavor and quality are much better. So we're doing this right now. Now this recipe is semi-quick, it's not the fastest. There are shortcuts you can take to make it a little faster. I will explain through the recipe process. You want me to do the shortcut? I was going to do the full nice rolled up Banitsa. Well, I don't know. I'd like to show the regular and best way to make it. But we can do at least tell about the shortcut.
Egg in there.
Because I'm going to use that to brush the Banitsa at the end before we throw it in the oven. Okay. I think this is mixed enough. Okay, we're going to put our oil in there. We're going to put our baking soda in there.
Daddy, I'm watching you because Mama's not here to watch.
I know, baby.
The phone.
And I do use frozen spinach. I do believe it's
Why,
easier.
Daddy?
Why? Because it's easier to cook with. If I get the fresh spinach, I'll have to cook it to shrink it down and make it easier to put inside the Banitsa. The frozen one already comes in a condition that I can just use for the Banitsa. So we'll mix this all very well. Oh, don't let me forget the yogurt. I'm gonna put this right in here.
Daddy, the yogurt is sinking like a person inside oatmeal.
I know.
Oatmeal? I mean water.
Okay. Now
Daddy, I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Lily. Thank you. We're gonna give it a good stir. Hey, did Bubba just say hi to everyone?
Yeah.
Of course, Bubba has to be in every video, doesn't he? Okay. We have basically this at the end. Hey, Bubba! Hey, people can see what we got going on here.
No, his ear is facing.
Oh, just the ear? Okay. Ah, Bubba! Okay now, Bubba. Stop goofing around. So this is what we have. Now, we are going to use a pre-greased pan. I took some time and sprayed it before I started. Now we're going to get our filo dough. I almost forgot.
Our filo filo dough? What's filo dough?
Filo dough, I don't want to market the brand, but filo dough is pretty much this. It's pastry sheets that are super thin, and they're very popular in Mediterranean diet. We use it a lot to bake all kinds of things. The banza is made with filo dough. I'm gonna start, it comes 2 in a box. I'm gonna start with the first one, leave the other one in the fridge.
Why, Daddy?
Well, I'll leave it in the fridge because if it warms up too much, it's gonna get too warm and I'm not gonna be able to use it. And you do want to get your filo dough out of the freezer and leave it in the fridge overnight before you cook with
Daddy,
it.
what does dough feel like?
It feels like dough sheets.
And there's one extra piece that you do not need. Maybe I could use one.
You got it, no problem, Lily. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It actually comes frozen in the frozen section in the store. And the way we make banza is we're gonna take, actually I need a spoon for this. Okay. We're gonna take a couple of spoonfuls. We're gonna spread some of the mixture on the filo dough. Hopefully you can see
In the
it
filo
on the
dough,
camera.
yes.
Okay.
Daddy, why are you doing that?
Okay. About 2
Daddy.
to 3 spoonfuls.
Daddy, what are you
then-
doing that for?
I'm making the banza, hun. And then you want to grab 2 filo dough sheets at a time. And
Daddy, why are you
roll them like
rolling
this.
it up?
That's how we make banza. I am actually making half the recipe again because we have hard time through getting through the full recipe. And this is the first one. So we're gonna repeat the process until we run out of mixture. Again, we're gonna do 2 to 3 spoonfuls on top, and then we're gonna roll it. There is a quick way of doing this without rolling the sheets. You basically just layer them inside your baking sheet or cookie sheet or cake pan, whatever you want to use. I like using cake pan the best. And just laying them flat, putting the mixture, laying 2 more on top, and then put more mixture and just doing layers. That's really the fastest way to do it. That's your cheat sheet, I guess, to make it faster. And this is our last roll. We actually did pretty good as far as measuring our spinach mixture, because all I have is 1 sheet of filo dough left, which is perfect. So we'll finish up with an olive oil and egg brush on top. I already have my egg and olive oil in this container. It's approximately a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, make a little mess here, and 1 egg. Not a whole lot, because you don't really need too much more. Now it's gonna take forever if I just use the brush and try to dab my banitsa. So what I usually do is I'll do this. Makes it a lot faster, and then I use my brush to just spread it on top. Make sure you cover all of it. Don't leave a dry spot. You really don't want your filo dough to have dry spots on top. You want it to be covered well. So So spread it well. You have enough. You use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil and 1 egg. You have plenty of mixture to go around here. Just move it around and you'll be in a good shape. Okay, make sure you get the corners. Again, this is a pre-greased pan. Make sure you grease it up. Awesome. This is what it looks like before I throw it in the oven. So this is what we get at the end. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 45 minutes. Set my timer. Again, oven on 350, 45 minutes. We'll check on it. Sometimes it takes a few extra minutes. Just make sure it's golden brown on top. Of course, I'll show you at the end what it looks like. We'll give it a try. Our timer just went off. It's been just 45 minutes. I actually took a look and it looks like it's ready. So we'll get it out of the oven. This is what it looks like when it first comes out. It actually looks really good and it smells really good. It's making me hungry, even though it's not quite dinner time yet. I usually give it about 10-15 minutes to cool off. It will shrink a little bit, so don't be alarmed when that happens. And then I'll cut it up. So I'm not going to cut it up quite yet. I'll let it sit and we'll try it here in a minute. Our Banitsa cooled off. I just cut myself a piece. Actually, I forgot a fork.
That is steaming.
It's very steamy. It looks wonderful, doesn't it? You can just see the spinach, the cheese. It's kind of the Bulgarian version of a spinach pie. My wife wants me to kind of give you a close up. I'll give it a shot. It smells so good.
But I want one with the crust on it.
You want one with the crust? It's very good. Here you go, Lily. So it's still warm. Be careful. You don't want to try it because it's hot?
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll cut some pieces for you to cool off and you can have it in a second. Lily, I can't wait to try it. It's really good. It's actually very nice and fluffy. Lily and I are going to have a little bit. This is what it is. I cut up those just so it can cool off for her. You guys enjoy it, try it, like our videos, and I'll see you next time. Lily, what do you think of the Banitsa?
Good.
Is it still hot? Too hot? Take a small piece.
This piece is hot.
Take a different one. It's nice and steamy. Lily, what do you think of our Banitsa?
Good.
You're gonna finish it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you enjoy it. What do you say to our audience?
Thank you.
You're welcome.